join in the fun. Shelldon.
Herman, I thought the idea was if you brought that huge shell, you wouldn't have to sleep in a tent.
You think I'm sleeping out there with a shell-crunching finny fiend on the loose?
Don't be silly. The Werefish is only a story Mr. Inky Squid made up to get everyone to go to bed.
Well, it worked for me. Poor Connie's all alone in the girls' tent now that Hurley's gone.
I told her all she has to do is call, and we'll come running.
I meant she's so far away, she might not hear us when we scream for help.
Go to sleep.
Huh? What was that? There it is again. It's the Werefish crunching shell.
Inky snoring. Go to sleep. What was that noise?
It's Inky snoring?
Connie needs help.
But the Werefish is out there.
Yes, that's why she needs help.
Sometimes I hate your flawless logic. Okay, let's go. You get on top.
Battle group, forward! Enemy at 12 o'clock! Charge!
I surrender!
Me too!
You again! What do you mean by frightening my friend?
We're sorry, we didn't mean to.
Yeah, well then why were you standing on each other's shoulders dressed as a werefish?
It's a long story.
We've got all night, or what's left of it.
Okay, we left Hurley home like we were told, but we didn't want to miss out on all the fun, so we decided to come back.
But it got dark and we got lost. All the fish around here know this ghost story.
Yeah, the Werefish, we know.
And we started to think, what if we bumped into him? So we just huddled together and put on some seaweed to make ourselves look bigger.
When we got back here, everyone was in bed, so we were trying to find the right tent in the dark.
What is going on over there?
Quick, if Inky sees you, he might send you home. Get over there and help us put our tent back up now.
All right, follow me.
Thank you, kind Sir Knight. What for? For galloping to my rescue. 'Twas nothing, fair damsel. I bid you good night. Good night. Good night. You're at it again. This time I'll fillet them and fry them up. Come on, Herman. Those big fish are at it again and... But if you're here, then who is... The Werefish! The Werefish has taken Connie!
But you said there was no such thing.
Well, I was wrong. The legend must have come from somewhere.
So, what are we gonna do?
We're gonna rescue our friend no matter what. Come on!
Shouldn't we tell Inky?
He might not believe us.
But he told us about the Werefish in the first place.
Listen, if we can get Connie back and be back in our tents before breakfast, no one will ever know.
Darn.
What?
Listen, if I'm gonna risk my shell on a desperate mission, I at least want to be able to brag about it.
You can worry about that later. First, we've got to get some Werefish tracking equipment.
Where do you suggest? A Werefish tracking shop?
How about your mama's junkyard? There's always stuff in there.
What are we looking for?
How would I know? I've never even met a Werefish.
We need something to catch it in.
How about this?
Looks good. What about this?
What are you planning to do? Fix your hair right before he eats you?
No. What's more scary than a Werefish?
Nothing.
Exactly. If we hold this up, he might think it's another Werefish and run away.
Herman, you're a genius. That's why you need that big shell. to keep that big brain of yours in. Look! Over here! The weeds are broken! And look! It's Connie's ribbon! It's tied to the branch! This way!
Okay, I'm going as fast as I... Whoa!
Huh?
Help! I'm in quicksand!
Now hold on! You'll have to leave your shell behind, or you're gonna sink with it!
I thought captains were meant to go down with their ships.
You change shells more than Inky changes his socks! Abandon shell! Abandon shell!
Don't look. They didn't have my size.
Come on! It's starting to get light. Huh?
If I was a werefish, that's where I would live.
No one home. We'll have to lie in wait.
What are you doing? If he's not mad already, he will be when he finds out you vandalized his kelp hedges.
There. What do you think?
Have you flipped your shell?
Look, we have to get him to look in the mirror to frighten him off. The first mirror will be us.
But we don't look like a werefish.
Get up on my shoulders. If those fishy delinquents can do it, so can we. Someone's coming.
I wish I had stayed in my shell.
Shh. What's this?
I don't know. It isn't usually here. Nothing is, except me.
Hall of Mirrors? Not a very big hall. There's only 2 of them.
That is 2 more than I have ever seen.
Well, it's free. We might as well take a look.
Oh. Yeah.
Let's see if it frightens him off. If not, get ready to net him.
Hey, what's the matter? Don't cry.
I have never seen myself before. I knew I was ugly, but not that ugly.
These are my friends, Shelldon and Herman. This is my new friend, Mr. Werefish. You mean he didn't kidnap you?
Oh, great.
Don't be silly. You guys always figured girls need rescuing. He just wanted someone to talk to.
It gets a bit lonely out here. But if I get near the other fish, they get frightened and they just swim away.
But that's just because they don't know your story. He's a hero. One day, when he was a young fish, this big black shape came to the surface of the sea. He thought it might be a whale and swam up to see, but it was a small boat belonging to the Longlegs. They threw something in the water. Boom! Suddenly, there were dozens of other fish knocked out and floating to the surface. The men were grabbing them. Down here, all the beautiful coral was being shaken off the seabed and breaking up. You tell them.
I saw the men throw another of the boomsticks in the water and it was floating down past me. I thought it should be delivered back to them, so I grabbed it in my mouth and swam up beside the boat. I'm no flying fish, but I managed to break the surface and spat it back at them. That's when it went boom. Their boat sank, and they swam away. But I couldn't get away from the boomstick either, and that's why I look like this. And when other creatures started running away from me, I decided to hide in the kelp. I've been here ever since.
I'm sorry. I thought you were a monster. Connie's right. You're a hero. Come with us. We've got some friends we'd like you to meet.
Look! They captured the werefish!
No, we haven't. We'd like you to meet our friend. He's a real war hero. He's come to join us for breakfast.
Well, what are you all waiting for? Breakfast is served.
I don't think that any real werefish live under the sea, but there are dozens of very rare and unusual seashells. There are so many, in fact, that some people study conchology, which is literally the science of shells. I myself am a PhD, MD, DDS, XYZ, and ABC in the science of conchology. I got my degree from Yale University. You've probably heard of shells, coral, and mollusks. But did you know that some shells have glorious names like Latirus recuvirostratum and Fasciolaria bolisi? Not only are these the names of glorious, beautiful shells, however, attempting to spell them is a whole other story. Never underestimate the power of one tiny shell. And don't worry about werefish. They're just make-believe. There are no monsters out there. Gotta go. See you next time.